Lord keeps fighting for us, and in all situations he fights and he never stops fighting. Like once he starts fighting for you, he will fight and fight and fight. Yeah, beautiful people, so we are back with your boy Noble Elisha as usual. I told you I'm a written episode. I'm read and known unto all men, regardless of the pain I'm going through with my wounds and what the Lord keeps fighting, you know. So I believe that, you know, we are back with our show and we have someone on set, guys. We have someone on set right now. He's a Musumba. You guys, this guy is a pastor. Eh? Jonah, emoji. How are you feeling? Emoji.
Hello everyone. Good to have you back on Squad Up. It's a very, very nice place to be. Even you watching, it's a nice place to be tuning in every weekend. Seeing young people like you, if you're a parent, seeing, you know, your children on TV speaking about Christ Jesus and
yes,
enlightening up the fellows and the people around. But thank you so much. My name is Jonathan. Good to be here.
Oh, thank you for coming, Jonathan. We've really missed you, bro. The last time we were here, we had some insights. Eh, Melina?
He's back to shine more light.
He's back to give us more light and you know, man, you know, I'm actually so jolly. Melina, you can't see it?
I can't see.
I'm jolly, but you know, there is pain.
Conservatively jolly. You're in pain and jolly, Kagamba.
Even in the storm, even in the storm, you stay calm. That is the mind of Christ, and that's the mind I bear.
Talking about that, I think our discussion today is dealing with pain. I think that's our discussion today. And like I realized, in our generation, there's so much pain. A lot. Let me start with, I think, the millennials, then to the Gen Zs, now the Gen Alphas. It's like something, I don't know, we inherited or something.
Yeah, I really
but
don't get it.
But there's a lot of pain in our generation.
Like even for someone you don't think could have anything wrong with them, any pain, and the kid is actually telling you, I'm in pain. Or even if they're not saying it out loud, you can clearly see this child is not well.
It's written on their faces. But now talking about pain, what is this pain we're talking about, Elisha? Are we talking about just Mtegunuma over?
Man, these things actually, I really actually want to know pain, because me, the pain I'm having, apparently I'm having physical pain, though there is also some inbuilt trauma. You know, there is this word called PTSD.
Oh my God, that's a medical thing. We may not understand it.
Break it down for us.
Distress, something like that?
Yeah, stress disorder, like something.
Oh.
And you know, most people have gone through this trauma, like kind of pains they have dealt with maybe in their childhood, you know, and it's kind of overwhelming when you grow up. Like maybe it would have been kind of something that was done to you by a friend, a parent, or a sibling or a guardian, and people carry this pain, they carry it around. Like someone was a kid and something happened to them, and so they are going to carry this thing until they grow up. They have their mind. Some people cannot even love. We've watched like movies and people are really into this thing, I cannot love, because what actually I happened to be in a place last week and someone was talking about the trauma they had when they were kids.
Yeah. And I think also others may just see this happening in their families and they're tortured or traumatized by this. Because I think when you're talking about the pain, you mentioned something about stress, the anxiety that is so much within us, the depression. I remember, I think last week a preacher from the US, they came to Uganda, was talking about the issues that the church is dealing with in the outside countries, in the European countries. It's mental health. Mental health, and here in Africa we don't understand that mental health is also pain or a sickness. Of course, I was reading somewhere and someone was like, you can take it to hospital for a broken leg, but who is there to fix your brain, because it's a part of the body when it's going through that damage, that pain, that disorder, like you've talked about. So the pain we talk about here, the depression, the anxiety.
So talking of depression, can you please, Melina, tell us more about these types of pain, like you talked about depression and...
Before we go there, I wanted to know that, like how you talked about how you break your leg, or okay, something like that, then mentally who is going to fix you? Do you think from home as a child there is a strong system that is helping people like to deal with these things?
I think in our African setting, we tend to ignore this. There is no cure, or there is no one to run out to when we have.
I don't even
that
think it's a
mental
thing. You can't tell
issue.
someone that
It's hard.
How do you start
How do you
telling an
step-
African parent,
I'm depressed.
I'm depressed,
Have
I
anxiety.
traumatizing
Yeah.
me.
Like-
Agamba,
Genda wese
when I
ebintu
go-
gwe.
you have some spirits maybe on you or something like that. Yeah, some parents may bring it that, but not knowing in our generation, this thing is so much.
Yeah.
The suicide rates are very, very high,
And they're going up rampant.
and they are going up. And
And the fact that there is a lot of exposure, like people have been exposed to these different ways of living, more of social media. So people, you know, that thing of people picking up new habits.
normals.
New normals. So you be on screen, you watch this girl on the movie, like she's depressed, and you know, you also relate. You be like, by the way,
Sometimes when I'm there, I feel like her.
I feel like, by the
I
way,
think
we
I
might-
feel, I get her.
I think these are the guys that get emotional when watching a movie. There's a crying scene and they also cry with them. Eh? You're the guys.
These are the
I didn't
guys.
say it's me. I didn't say it's me,
How
but
do you relate to their pain? Anyway, I understand you can see relate to their
Yeah.
pain, and also
so yeah, we should actually, Melina, tell me about depression, because me, I'm kind of lost in this thing.
you've not
What-
been depressed
Are you
before.
depressed?
I want to know. I don't know what depression is.
Okay, do you
That's
feel depressed?
I don't
Talk to us depressed. You're alive. You're alive. Like, you do not know what the people who are taking these things school are going through, and you're saying you are depressed just because you can't afford to take 1,000,000 shillings as pocket money to school. Like,
Okay.
regardless of which school you're in, and this is going to throw you into some depression you've created in your mind. If I don't have 1,000,000 shillings, mpulira nfa, mbasetegeera. Like,
Very true. Actually, me, I want even to relate to the kind of pain Melina understands. There's also a pain of heartbreak. There's a pain of a heartbreak.
sibitegeera,
This
guys,
guy
what's
might
that?
be this guy might be heartbroken, but first keep that for the next link. And you know me, most of the times I make sure that I laugh out in every situation.